Welcome to this short tutorial on how you can use AI text generating tools to assist you in academic research. Before we begin, a few important notes. First, please make sure you refer to your syllabus and talk with your instructor about their expectations on the use of AI tools in their class. Second, the information provided here is accurate as of the recording of this tutorial, but be aware that AI technology is developing quickly and there may be new tools and processes available to you that aren't mentioned here. And finally, as you consider using an AI text generating tool to assist you in your academic research, please make sure to use AI tools to assist in your learning and not as a replacement or to avoid learning. These tools can be very useful, but should be used with caution. So what are AI tools? You've probably heard a lot about artificial intelligence, large language models, and machine learning. For our purposes, we are focusing this tutorial on text generating tools which use natural language prompts to produce text. These tools allow the user to write a request in conversational language, much like you use to talk with a friend. AI text generating tools are very useful, but sometimes we need to question the reliability and trustworthiness of the information provided by an AI tool. AI tools are trained to function as a kind of word calculator, which combines words in order to produce sentences and paragraphs. As you might expect, sometimes this process produces results that include some pretty dramatic inaccuracies. For example, if you ask, "Who was the sole survivor of the Titanic?" the tool might provide you with a name, but the fact is, there was not one sole survivor of the Titanic disaster. The AI doesn't think, but rather, it does its best to give you the information it thinks you want. This inaccurate information is referred to as hallucinations. Be very careful of any information that is provided by a text-generating AI tool and make sure to fact-check the information. Another limitation is that AI tools reproduce the biases of the data that they're trained on. For example, if you ask a text-generating tool to write a crime story, it is likely to include harmful racial and gender stereotypes. Additionally, text-generating tools are not search tools, such as search engines like Google or a library database like OneSearch. These return a list of search results such as websites and academic articles. AI text generating tools have a very different purpose and function. At this point in time, it is best to avoid using a text generating tool to search for information, in part because of the risk of hallucinations as mentioned earlier. Finally, please be cautious about the information that you put into the text generating AI tools, especially if you're using a free version. It is best to avoid entering private or proprietary information. AI tools take information from prompts to train their large language model, and your information could be part of another user's output in the future. So what are some of the uses and benefits of using an AI text generating tool for academic research? These tools can be useful brainstorming partners that you can use to explore potential research topics and questions. You could ask the AI tool to give you examples of how to narrow your research topic. For example, I'm writing a research paper for my English 1010 class. I want to research electric cars. Please give me 3 ideas for narrowed research topics for a 3 to 5 page research paper. You can also follow up the answer with a second prompt to be even more specific. You can use a similar strategy when you have 2 different ideas that you would like to combine into one research topic. For example, I'm writing a research paper for a college class. I want to apply Piaget's stages of development to the process of ADHD diagnosis. Please give me 3 ideas for a research question. Since these tools allow you to use natural language, you can ask questions and follow-up questions. For example, you can ask, "How can I incorporate executive function into my research question?" If responses are difficult to understand, you can prompt the tool to explain the topic to a middle school audience or other audiences. Once you have a research topic, you can use a text generating tool to create a search string. A search string is a combination of words called search terms, which you can enter into a library database in order to find peer-reviewed articles. For example, you could type, "My research question is, what is the impact of homeschooling on neurodivergent middle schoolers? Please create a simple Boolean search string." And here we can see an example of the result. We have homeschooling or, quote, homeschooling with a space, and neurodivergent or neurodiverse, and, in quotes, middle school or adolescents. Use these search strings as a starting point and feel free to simplify or add on as needed. If you need a refresher on how to create a search string, please review the Search Terms Part 2 tutorial. Caution: please avoid using a text generating tool to give you a list of sources. Often the results will include hallucinations, and the articles or book may not exist despite how legitimate the citation may look. Once you have your sources, you can use a text generating AI tool to review and revise your citations. For example, you could enter a prompt such as, "Please review these citations for accuracy in the APA citation style. Please create a bulleted list of any mistakes." Remember to double check your generated citations. This is an excellent way to use this tool effectively, but in a way that does not shortcut your learning. It's important to understand the rules of citations, and this process may help you identify mistakes. Hopefully this tutorial helped you understand text-generating AI tools better and how to use them. If you have questions, please contact the librarian. We are always happy to help.